Hi, Filippo.
Hi, everyone.
Thanks for being part of episode number 4 of gguttalks, and thank you for wearing your pin.
Thank you for inviting me.
So, just a quick intro about yourself. Tell us who you are and what you do.
Hello, everyone. I'm Filippo. I'm a creative technologist. My role is a hybrid role among design, development, and electronic engineering. And what I do mainly in my days is the development of interactive products of any kind of species.
Okay. Can you give a quick example for what kind of tools or instruments do you use, like wires, sensors, just to give an overview of what you do,
Okay,
just quickly.
let's say that when you develop an IoT product, that stands for Internet of Things products. A product like this is any kind of product that is connected to internet. I just prefer to do this kind of introduction. And obviously, this product connected to internet could be either to gather data using integrated sensors,
Okay.
or to activate functions remotely. Let's give a couple of examples, for instance.
Yes.
Okay, think about Nest, the famous thermostat.
Yes.
In that case, you can use your mobile device to set up remotely the temperature for your home.
Mm-hmm.
And in that case, obviously, you activate functions remotely.
Yes.
Or if you think about, I don't know, for instance...
You did, sorry to interrupt, interactive tables where you put, let's say, a shoe, and then you get something in a shop.
Exactly. Right? So in that case, it's something much more interactive.
Yeah.
So there are different ways to engage the customers passing by to get their attention. In that case, yes, I developed this kind of interactive table where the staff members or even the customers, in order to get more information regarding the products, in that case, we were talking about shoes. They were putting the shoe on this interactive surface,
Yeah.
and information regarding the product, of how, for instance, that shoe could be customized, and sizes, materials, anyway, everything related to that product could be displayed on this surface.
Okay. So basically those applications are made for different reasons. One of them is retail experience,
Mm-hmm.
like shops and everything related to shopping,
Mm-hmm.
in a way. But what are some other applications? In this instant, IoT can be a main, if you want, component of an experience.
Let's say that you can connect practically anything to internet. It could be either the chair that you have at work.
Yeah.
Maybe you want to develop a smart chair that is actually able to push you in having a correct position while you are working in front of the PC. In that case, it's a chair, but could be, I don't know, even
An elevator
an elevator, for instance. Yes, if you want to offer a much more customized experience, or if you want to give information to people about what is waiting for them outside, the weather, if it's sunny or if it's raining, for instance.
Okay.
Let's say that you can really connect any kind of product in order to offer different experiences.
Yeah.
To the users.
So basically it's in any field, any sector, from healthcare to retail to furniture,
agriculture,
yes.
farming. Yes, absolutely, yes. You can apply IoT technology in any kind of possible working field.
So it's a means to communicate something.
Yes, trying to get as much data as possible, and at the same time, in order, let's say, to get data in order to improve the experience, with different developing different versions, and at the same time offering new experiences.
Okay. So my other question for you would be, who has access to this? Because not everyone is technically gifted, let's say, to do that. So there are different levels. You can do mainly basic stuff using Arduino or other things which might not be very basic to everyone. And you can go extreme and just go do stuff that you do. So if someone is interested in that, what would you say?
Okay, first of all, you need two qualities.
Okay.
First, curiosity, and second, creativity.
Because I will add...
And be patient.
Because you're not a technical person by training. You learned yourself. You're a designer. So that's what I want to say, that everyone can do it in a way. So yeah,
everyone can do it, and you have all the answers, or let's say the best teacher is internet. You can find on internet practically whatever you want. You can find similar examples to take into consideration as to start, to develop a basic structure of your idea. And so practically on internet you can find anything. You just need time mainly, and be patient in order to put yourself in challenging yourself in creating something completely new.
Okay. And I'm gonna change the perspective and get back to me, for example.
Mm-hmm.
This can be really interesting for prototyping, because we know when you do validation, service design thinking, whatever you name it, you have to validate some ideas and get people to test them, whether it's on papers or it's an interactive app. But what if it's a hardware product? In this case, it's back to what you're saying, but in a couple of hours, is it possible to do something? If so, can you give?
Let's say that, if you think about the design of a mobile application, you have different levels of prototyping.
Yes.
You could have the paper prototyping, where you just sketch some interfaces and you imagine of how will be the swapping among them. Okay.
Yeah.
Or you could have also a more advanced prototyping using interactive tools like InVision, for instance. Regarding IoT, is exactly the same. You can develop your physical prototype using a carton board, or you could create a more advanced prototype using Arduino, Raspberry Pi, or other electronic components.
Okay.
It's exactly the same. Let's say that the difference somehow with developing a website or a mobile application is that when you develop an IoT product, the touching points are different between the user and the product, because you have the physical product, but that physical product, to interact with that physical product, you have to use either you can use a mobile application, website, or even your voice, for instance. So let's say that is slightly more complicated than just focusing on a device, let's say, like a website or a mobile phone.
The last question is, what is the first IoT project you worked on, and the most basic one, put it that way, and the most
let's
and the most complex one or most challenging one?
Basic project that didn't take me too much time was to turn on and off the light of my night table. According to my Twitter tweets. And so in that case, it was a different way of being notified with something physical. The most complicated project was a smart greenhouse.
Okay.
And if you think about the thermostat, the Nest thermostat we spoke about,
Yeah.
where you are actually able to change the setting of the temperature considering a timetable.
Yeah.
In that case, for this smart greenhouse, you are actually able to change the setting of the spectrum of the light,
Okay.
and humidity, temperature, the solution of the nutrients,
Okay.
in order to grow different types of plants.
Okay.
So in that case,
While gathering all the data.
exactly, while gathering all the data.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.